This week's video, this is my first sponsored giveaway. I want to thank Black Mountain Picks for sending this sampler kit for people to test out. It's got each of the 4 sizes, their different tensions. I'll explain that in the video. So to win, all you need to do, like the video, make sure you're subscribed, share it, and then put in the comments what you do now to when you need to switch between finger picking and strumming. Do you put your pick in your mouth? Do you put your pick to the side? I'll explain a little bit more about that in the video, but in 1 week I'll do the drawing and I'll contact the winner and ship you these out. Again, thank you so much to Black Mountain Picks for this. Enjoy the video. Welcome back to Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura, the stuttering guitarist. You'll have seen in the clip at the beginning of this, this is my first giveaway. So I'm going to talk to you about Black Mountain Picks. These little guys, if you've watched my videos, go back, you'll always see that band around my thumb on anything I've done in pretty much the last 2 years. Because 2 years ago, I was still dealing with the frustration in my acoustic music and in my electric that I really liked to switch between finger picking and strumming within the same song. And what I would do is I'd try to hold my pick with my finger. While I finger picked, I'd sometimes put it on my knee at gigs. I've seen guys try to put it on the guitar, it'll fall off. And then I'll see the guys who, if they're not singing, they'll put the pick in their mouth and keep going. And like I'd mentioned with the giveaway, you know, some of you are doing the same thing. And again, if you're not singing, it's not as big a deal to just put the pick in your mouth for a minute. Eddie Van Halen used to do that when he'd switch from finger tapping back to strumming. But for me, being able to put in the dynamic difference of going from something like this and I'll even do it mid-riff. As you can see, I'll just finger pick a chord. So doing the acoustic cafes and things, I just got tired of dropping picks during a gig, because for me personally, when I'm just using my fingers, I will sometimes hit the bass string a little too hard. And then when I go to strum, I'm just using my fingernail. It's just not a sound I really liked. So constantly juggling that around, but I couldn't do songs the way I wanted to do them. I grew up playing piano, and some of the greats like Billy Joel and Elton John, they'd play a chorus, they'd play a chord, do a riff, and go back into it. So that was how I looked at guitar playing. So I got online and I started looking at like banjo picks and some other inventions people had come out with. But this just joined the standard nylon pick that I was using with a spring to attach to your thumb. Literally, you just hold the pick like this, slide your thumb through. It took me a couple of hours to get used to this, and now it's all I use. So before I was ever able to do a giveaway, I've been using these for years. They're part of my gear. I actually have every size. I keep them here on my amp. The black is kind of like a jazz pick. Then the red and the gray, a little less tension, a little less stiff. But if I want to do faster lead playing, which I'm not really great at anyway, I'll go for the black pick. for if I'm doing a lot of rhythm, like on acoustic, I prefer the lightest one, the blue. And it just absolutely transformed what I'd been wanting to do between picking and strumming. So this is a unique product. Not everyone goes through that. Some people aren't going to use a pick at all, and some people just not a big deal to set it aside. For me, it was something that wasn't allowing me to play the way I wanted to play, especially live. Your nerves get to you, and you end up dropping your pick. So these little guys, this is an investment in my technique. This is something that just worked perfectly for me. Really filled a void in what I was doing. So I'd encourage you, look at Black Mountain picks. They've also got slides with springs in them, so they adjust to your finger. Some very cool pedals that they've released. Fantastic company. Really, really easy to interact with. But for one lucky person, please put in the comments if this is an issue you deal with, that you like to switch between finger picking or even adding lead. If that's something you deal with, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. And in 1 week, I'm going to announce the lucky winner of a sample pack. You'll get all 4 of the different sizes, the black, the blue, the red, and the gray. Now, I don't want to get into the tone plastic debates. I have heard people say that when you use blue plastic, it injects lavender into your playing. Some people say they can smell it, some people can't. When you're using a pure black pick, that's supposed to actually be best for 80s rock ballads, that there's something it does to the tone that makes it swirl, or that might be your chorus pedal. Either way, the tensions make a huge difference to me, and I've found exactly where I'm at, and 99 times out of 100 you'll see me playing the blue. And I can balance the tone without using a compressor, going back from finger picking and strumming. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you again to the great people over at Black Mountain Picks. It's an honor to have you have jumped in to be involved with this. And thank you, and I'll talk to you again soon. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and enter for a chance to win.